Hi, this is Mrs. Maglinte. So today we're going to be painting a butterfly, and I'm going to tell you a story about how the butterflies came to be. And so we have the ultramarine blue, the carmine red, the lemon yellow that we're going to be using, and Peter paintbrush and Tiny Tim. Let's start with our verse. Now I take the brush so gently. 1, 2, 3. Now I take the brush so gently in my hand with loving care. Watch the colors flow so softly on my paper, clean and clear. And this is the story of how the butterflies came to be. There were many rainy days and the earth was nourished. There were flowers blooming all around and the leaves of the trees were bright green. The children were playing in the village. Grandmother Earth was happy to see the children playing, but she also knew that someday they would grow old and become weak and die. And the colors of the flowers, red, blue, and yellow, would also fade, and the leaves would fall from the trees. Winter would come with the cold winds, and the days would grow short. As the wind was blowing around Grandmother Earth, the golden leaves looked like they were dancing, and she thought, I want to make something that will make the hearts of the children happy. And then Grandmother Earth found some brightly colored flowers and leaves, and she put in some cornmeal and acorns in a cloth bag and held it open that the sunlight could shine in. And then she used her magic to create something very special. And Grandmother Earth called the children to her. I have a gift for you. And she gave the bag to the oldest child. Open this up, she said. And when the child opened it, out flew the first butterflies on the earth. Their wings had golden sunlight in them and the colors of the flowers. Some had the beautiful browns of the acorns, others were white like the cornmeal. And the butterflies flew around the children like leaves dancing in the wind. And the children's hearts were glad, and they danced and sang. And that is how the butterflies came to be. So I'll go ahead and dry my paper. So we're going to start with Tiny Tim. So let's make sure that Tiny Tim is really clean. And we're going to make 4 different wings on this butterfly. So we're going to start, we're going to take this one up like this and bring that one around like that. Let's see if we can do the same thing on the other side. So we'll take it up like this, and then we'll bring it around like that. So mine's a little bit different, isn't it? And that happens, but we can do this because that's the good thing about using yellow, is that we can make adjustments in it. Now let's do the bottom part. And let's see if you can make one that looks kind of similar to that to come down here. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to clean off Tiny Tim, and let's take Peter paintbrush, and we're going to paint this whole shape yellow. So the shape of the butterfly is going to be yellow now. So like I said, if you made anything that you want to change, you can go ahead and change that as you put on the yellow. All right, now rinse off Peter paintbrush really well. And we're going to put in some blue sky. So I'm going to take my blue and stir it up. And I'm going to paint around the butterfly. I'm not going to have the butterfly and the sky meet yet. I'm going to paint around it and leave a little white space. And then we'll paint the sky next to the butterfly. But let's do it this way. So here's that beautiful sky. And butterflies do like flying in a beautiful blue sky for sure. So you might be seeing some butterflies. The flowers are blooming. And I think when they fly, don't you think they look like they're dancing? And they're sipping the honey out of the flowers. So I'll keep painting until you get all the way around the butterfly. And now we're going to go ahead and carefully join up the butterfly and the sky, just like that. So just keep going until you get all of the white colored with that beautiful blue. Now, let's take Tiny Tim, and notice how I'm taking some of it off on the sides. Let's go ahead and put in the butterfly body, just like that. And there are kind of some lines that go like this to indicate the body. Let's not put his eyes in yet. Let's let it dry a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to take the red. I've rinsed off my brush really well. And now I'm going to put in, close to the edge, a little bit of red. And let's do the same thing with the other side. And sometimes there's some little dots. Let's put in some of those dots. Maybe I'll just put 3 down here. And then we can take our blue put some lines like this. Rinse off my brush. And now I'm going to take the back of my brush handle and I'm going to go up like that. Make a little antenna for my butterfly. You can go over it a couple times if you need to. Then we're going to kind of carefully go like this and go around the body like that. Just push down. And then we're going to carefully put a little dot here and a little dot here. And there are the butterfly's eyes. And for the last thing that we could do, we can take our cloth and let's put in some beautiful clouds. So here I've got my finger, I'm going to put it in my cloth and let's put in some clouds. Because this butterfly is flying way up in the sky where the clouds are. And it's a very happy butterfly indeed. It's a beautiful spring day. Looking for some wonderful flowers and nectar. And let's go ahead and sign our name. So I hope you enjoyed doing this painting of this dancing butterfly, and I'll look forward to painting with you again. Bye-bye.